My name is Queenie and you are watching Casa Negrense. Hi you guys, another day here in Casa Negrense. Today we are making Sinigang na Baboy. Today, I'm recovering from my oral surgery since yesterday, but I'm not supposed to talk, but I'm talking anyways. It's going to be 5 days of no talking, and I will be so bored knowing that I talk too much, correct? So without further ado, let me give you the ingredients. First, of course, we have baboy or pork, which is attached to the bone or bone in because the bone gives so much flavor, correct? And so that's 1/2 pound of pork. We also have the basic sinigang ingredients such as talong, aubergine, or eggplant. This is one large size talong. We have obviously banana pepper, or whatever pepper you call it, but we call it pepper in Ilonggo, just pidada or something like pangsigang na sili. We also have here a frozen taro, or we call it gabi. I don't have the fresh one, so whenever I get one from the store, I will clean it up and put it in the freezer so it's ready for use anytime. And we have here the kangkong or the water spinach. We also have here rabanos or the radish. We have sitaw, or we call this one long beans. And we call this also in the Philippines balatong. And obviously we have the okra, about 10 pieces. And over here, of course, we have the kamatis or the tomato. We have the onion, the white onion. We have salt and pepper to taste. We are putting patis, and we are putting the sinigang flavored mix. And over there by the cooking station, we have 7 cups of water. And by the way, shout out to my friends who contributed all these vegetables. Actually, this is an unplanned dish. We raided our refrigerator. I forgot that I actually have these vegetables. Shout out for Miss Helena, my newfound friend. She distributed, or she brought over vegetables coming from her garden during Rowena and Anne's children's birthday party. And also some of this one I got from my friend Momai, which she is known as May here over with our friends, and she's from Thailand. And also some of it are from Anne's garden at the same time, and Howard. Okay, let's start with the procedure. All right, as mentioned, we have 7 cups of boiling water here, and Mama is gonna add first her 1 teaspoon of salt, okay? Because we want to incorporate already flavors prior to even adding all the ingredients. And then we're gonna add the pork first. This is my version, okay? So whatever your version, guys, for the sequence, so be it. I'm just giving you the overall procedure, okay? So we're gonna put the pork, and then for me, if you're going to ask me, and of course this is my recipe, we are already gonna start putting the tomatoes and the onion because I wanted it to really be boiled with the others, because I want the kamatis to be lata in Ilonggo, or what do you call that, man? One in Ilonggo, in Tagalog, ma?
Donut.
Donut in Ilonggo. So yeah, I just wanted to add my kamatis and my onion right now. And so does Mama. Actually, this is my mom's first time making sinigang, because obviously as Ilonggos, we really don't cook sinigang that much because we have our own KBL, we have our tinola nga isda, tinola nga manok. We seldom make this. I actually tried my first sinigang with Ate Zenny Gallardo from Michigan. She's from Quezon. And the second sinigang that I also tried was with my friend Irene from Iloilo. So those are really delicious, and I begun to make my own spin at first using just the shrimp, and now I'm making pork too for my husband. So we're gonna let it boil for approximately 20 minutes because I really want to cook through the pork. Okay. So after 5 minutes of boiling the pork, the kamatis, and the onion, my mom is gonna add the balatong or the sitaw or the long beans. Okay, why? Because this takes a lot of hours or time cooking, so we're gonna add this one. Okay, and did I mention about we are supposed to add like a pork cube, Maggi pork cube or pork bouillon, and we are going to do that in a few. Who wants to join the party? The the radish wants to join the party. Okay, so at this point we are going to cover this one. All right, before covering this one, we're adding our pork cube. So I'm gonna add one of this. So pork cube is being added, and we're gonna close this one. But you have to watch out because it might overflow. Okay. All right, next is we're going to put the gabi or the taro. The taro is really very important so that your sinigang will have at least a little bit of a sticky feeling or madanlog-danlog siya gamay. And then we're gonna cover it again. So the pork is 15 minutes of boiling, so it's not yet done because I told you 20 because we wanted to really cook it through. All right, next we're going to put the okra and the radish. What is radish again? What is radish again in
Rabanos.
rabanos? Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, you can put the rabanos. So use your common sense in doing this. What is the first vegetable to place? The ones that cooks the longest, okay? That's what I based my cooking with. You obviously know which ones are the ones that cooks the longest, so put that in place first and then go to your greens afterwards. So we're still boiling the pork for 20 minutes, but we're also adding up things. But if you find it complicated, boil your pork for 20 minutes and then add whatever sequence we did here, okay? So that you don't have to open, close while you're still boiling the pork, okay? All right, at this point, the pork is thoroughly cooked, 20 minutes tops. So this time we're going to add our eggplant. Then while adding the eggplant, let's just put our sili. The sili, I decided to cut it into half because it was too huge. Okay, we can use it for something else, all the other ingredients. Mama knows I'm recording, but she's just acting like nothing's going on here. She doesn't know when to stop. All right, then we're gonna close it again until the eggplant is tender, maybe in 3 minutes, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. All right, at this point, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of fish patis. And then we're going to add 1/2 teaspoon. Use the half teaspoon, ma. Use the 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Iodized salt is what we're using here. That's okay. And then pepper. We're gonna add pepper. May side comment kita si Mama, pero may kabalo ka gawin. Oh my God, Mama, whatever. 1 second. All right, then, while you were not watching, I was grinding the pepper because Mama, hindi siya kuno kadaog. And then I already told her, Ma, don't sign comment while we're filming, but she keeps forgetting, so we'll just let her be, okay? Just let her be. Alright, and then at this point, we're going to put the sinigang flavored mix. Alright, in adding the sinigang flavored mix, we're gonna do the 1 tablespoon first, and we'll go from there, okay? Because as people from Bacolod, we don't really like too sour. That's why we use batuan. Okay, so that is 1 tablespoon, and then mom's gonna try it. Because damo na naman ni karon magreklamo nga ka aslom. But obviously, it's sinigang, that's why it should be sour. But hey, I'm just trying to compromise with my housemates here. Alright, 1 second, we're gonna give it a try. Alright, so 1 tablespoon is enough for our household. Mama is already complaining it's aslom, but obviously, I tasted it too. Add 2 tablespoons of this for the authentic sinigang taste, okay? So the last one is the kangkong. And then we're going to add the, obviously, the green onion as our addition to whatever ingredients we told you earlier. Alright, kangkong is the last one. And then the green onion, not the last one, but second to the last. And then we're gonna add the green onion. Remember, vegetable cooks easily. So once we add the green onion, we're gonna close the lid and then we're gonna turn it off because we don't want it to be too smooth, or we wanted it to crispy. And it has like al dente to the bite, right? Because apparently al dente doesn't only apply to the pasta, but it applies to everything that you take a bite to it, that it has still the bouncy texture. All right, and then we're going to close the lid, and that is sinigang for you, my friends. Another episode here in Casa Nigrense. All right, I will turn it off, but I'll show you the finished product, okay? Yummy, yummy sinigang with all the vegetable that goes with it, plus the tender pork. This is Queenie saying, basta Ilonggo dishes ganiyan namit ged, but also this recipe from the Tagalog region or the Luzon region is also a must try to add to your Ilonggo recipes. Again, this is Queenie saying, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share the videos to everyone so we will continue doing this kind of videos in the future. Bye!